Philadelphia Eagles fans, I don't know about you, but it feels like we finally have a legitimate plan to secure the future of our offensive line. Rookie tackle Markel Bell is officially transitioning to right tackle to prepare for his role as the long-term successor to Lane Johnson. It is fascinating to see a guy who dominated on the left side his entire life willingly embrace such a massive mechanical challenge. And honestly, the more details come out, the harder it is to ignore what is going on behind the scenes. Hit that like button, subscribe, and comment your city. Let's get into it. Rookie offensive lineman Markel Bell is currently navigating a significant professional transition as the Philadelphia Eagles groom the massive 6'9" prospect to eventually succeed Lane Johnson at right tackle. Throughout his collegiate career at the University of Miami and Holmes Community College, Bell played exclusively on the left side, making this current shift a complete 180 in his development. According to Eagles on SI, Bell has kept a positive outlook on the adjustment, describing the challenge of learning a new stance and play calls with a lighthearted comparison to writing with his non-dominant hands. Think about it this way. He is essentially rewiring his muscle memory while simultaneously studying under the mentorship of Lane Johnson, who Bell admires for leading through actions rather than just words. His journey to Philadelphia was defined by resilience, as Bell once quit basketball to focus on football only to be overlooked by several major programs before finding his path through community college. For us as fans, seeing him take first-team reps and block for Jalen Hurts creates a genuine full-circle moment that resonates deeply with our appreciation for players who overcome early adversity. The emotional investment from the fan base stems from a shared respect for his maturity and his desire to work hard without needing the spotlight. While Bell seems to be fitting in well with the culture established by head coach Nick Sirianni under owner Jeffrey Lurie, there remains a lingering uncertainty regarding how this raw physical talent will hold up when the speed of the professional game truly ramps up against seasoned pass rushers. With the roster depth becoming a central topic of discussion, we must ask ourselves if this grooming process will provide enough stability to protect the pocket when the regular season begins, or if the learning curve will prove steeper than the coaching staff currently anticipates for their rookie project. Markel Bell is currently navigating the most difficult physical adjustment of his life by learning to play right tackle, a complete mirror image of the position he mastered throughout his collegiate tenure at the University of Miami and Holmes Community College. While he was a dominant force on the left side, he is now tasked with mastering a right-handed stagger that he describes as writing with his opposite hand, a process that requires a total mental reset for the 6'9" rookie. What makes this even bigger is the way Bell has embraced this grind under Nick Sirianni, treating the challenge as a testament to his unique journey rather than an inconvenience. Bell was originally overlooked by several FCS schools and chose to step away from basketball to dedicate his life to football, eventually finding his path through community college before landing his opportunity in Philadelphia. This transition brings back memories of past roster shifts, though Bell insists he is putting in the necessary work to ensure he is ready whenever his name is called. Behind closed doors, our front office likely views Bell as the essential long-term successor to Lane Johnson, recognizing that his humility and willingness to learn from a veteran leader are the exact traits needed to sustain our offensive success. Bell has spent his time soaking in the work ethic of Johnson, choosing to let his actions speak louder than words as he integrates into the team culture. By mirroring the way Jalen Hurts has handled adversity throughout his own career, Bell is proving that he has the right mindset to thrive in our system. It is rare to see a player with his physical stature show such grounded maturity, and his ability to handle the cards he has been dealt suggests he is exactly the type of person we want protecting the pocket for years to come. The long-term health of our offensive line hinges on finding a successor for a legend like Lane Johnson, which is why Markel Bell learning the ropes at right tackle is the most significant personnel project in Philadelphia right now. We need this transition to stick because it stabilizes the depth chart and allows our coaching staff to build a sustainable future without relying on stopgap veteran signings. Here's what people are missing about this move. Bell is fundamentally retraining his muscle memory and his natural stance to mirror the elite technique that has defined our protection schemes for years. By embracing this challenge with a veteran-like professional maturity, Bell is effectively securing his spot as the primary backup, which changes how we approach late-game rotations and preserves the starters during long, grueling drives. As we look ahead to the pivotal divisional clashes on our upcoming schedule, having a versatile 6-9 tackle who can bridge the gap when things get physical is vital for maintaining our offensive rhythm. If he continues to soak up knowledge from Johnson, the stability of our front five will remain a massive advantage over our rivals in the NFC East, directly bolstering our playoff prospects by ensuring that Jalen Hurts has clean pockets even when the rotation shifts. This isn't just about one rookie. It is about protecting the foundation of this team against the aggressive pass rushes we expect to face as the season wears on toward January. Bell has clearly demonstrated the mental fortitude required to survive in Nick Sirianni's system, and his commitment to mastering a completely new position is the exact kind of culture-building story that keeps a roster competitive over the long haul. We are witnessing the careful grooming of a future starter who understands that his individual growth is the ultimate key to our collective success. The potential upside for the Eagles in grooming Markel Bell as a future right tackle is immense given his massive 6'9" frame and his remarkable work ethic. By learning under the direct guidance of a future Hall of Famer in Lane Johnson, Bell is absorbing the professional habits that have defined our franchise for years. This strategic transition creates a clear succession plan, ensuring that we develop our own homegrown talent to protect Jalen Hurts long-term. Now here's the thing, the risk remains significant because asking a college left tackle to flip his entire mechanical approach is a tall order. Bell himself aptly noted that it is like forcing a right-handed writer to use his left, which highlights the muscle memory struggle inherent in this switch. While analysts from Eagles on SI have highlighted his positive mindset during this transition, skepticism exists regarding whether a player can truly master such a technical reversal at the professional level. Comparing this situation to previous developmental projects can feel ominous for longtime observers who remember the difficulties others faced when switching sides of the offensive line. Some league insiders are questioning if Bell might be better suited as a guard or if this project will simply take more time than our championship window realistically allows. Here is where I land on this. I appreciate the optimism regarding Bell, but I suspect the hype surrounding his position switch is slightly overblown by those eager for a quick fix at tackle. While his attitude is stellar and his physical tools are undeniable, translating those skills to the right side against elite pass rushers is a monumental task that requires more than just a good heart. We should remain hopeful but tempered in our expectations, as relying on a rookie project to eventually anchor our offensive front is a high-stakes gamble that requires patience from the entire organization. Markel Bell transitioning to right tackle serves as a major indicator of how this front office prioritizes long-term stability and legacy under the direction of Nick Sirianni and Jeffrey Lurie. By grooming a prospect with his 6'9" frame to eventually succeed a cornerstone like Lane Johnson, the organization is once again building a bridge between eras rather than forcing a rebuild. The bottom line here is that the franchise is committed to maintaining excellence in the trenches, which has been the bedrock of our success for years. You should feel encouraged heading into this season because Bell represents a rare combination of physical talent and a humble, teachable spirit that aligns perfectly with our culture. His journey from being overlooked to learning under an all-time great is a testament to the character we cultivate here. Watching a player embrace the grit required to move from the left to the right side shows he understands that individual sacrifice is essential for team victory. We are witnessing a development that secures our future while honoring the standards set by our current stars. It is refreshing to see a young athlete who prefers to let his daily labor and actions speak louder than any words, mirroring the leadership style we have come to admire from our veteran anchors. This approach fosters a disciplined environment where everyone is focused on executing their specific role to the best of their ability, regardless of personal history or past positions. Given his positive attitude toward this challenging adjustment, do you believe Markel Bell will be ready to secure a starting role on the right side by the end of this current season? If you enjoyed the video, do not forget to like it and subscribe to the channel. Fly Eagles fly, I'll see you in the next one.